Good morning, everyone. It's bright and early, about 7 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. I'm doing a week of observation in one of the local schools, so I am back in the land of Lunchbox hood for the week. So I thought I would do a what I eat in a day Lunchbox edition. Let's go.
So let me just start by saying that when I came downstairs this morning, I had no clue what I wanted to put in my lunchbox. I said I'd just have a look and see what came to me. So I said I'd do a few sweet potato chunks and bake them because I found some sweet potatoes that needed to be used. So I chopped them up, chucked them on the baking tray and sprinkled them with a little bit of my favourite spice, paprika. Don't forget to spread them out so they coat evenly. While the oven was heating up, I said I'd do a bit of quinoa as well, so I just boiled up the kettle, rinsed my quinoa, and set that up ready to boil away. I also added a stock cube because sometimes I find quinoa can taste a little bit bland for my taste. And then I popped my sweet potato in the oven and just kept an eye on that. Since my food processor is finally home from Dublin, I can have a little bit more fun with breakfast, so I said I would do some banana ice cream for breakfast today. Now there's like 7 bananas in here, but bear in mind that I'm making breakfast for my family as well as myself. I chucked in a little bit of dark chocolate almond milk too, just to help it blend up, and away we go. Then about halfway through blending, I chucked in some frozen cherries, some cacao, and a little bit of vanilla extract too, and blended again. I was going for a kind of Black Forest Gatto feel with my ice cream today. Chucked it into my cute little bowl, and then I topped it with a little bit of granola and some more cherries, and it was so good. Now once I finished my breakfast, I had to pack my lunch, so I said I'd do a little salad box with some spinach, my quinoa, and my sweet potato cubes as well. I made a real tasty little lunch. I said I'd do a bit of my hasty hummus as well, just made out of some chickpeas, tiny bit of coconut oil, some garlic and some herbs and spices as well, more than likely paprika for me. And I brought some Nairn's oatcakes with me too because I really like those with my hummus. And I just packed 2 donut peaches because they're really tasty at the moment. Now after school I was feeling a bit peckish again, so I did a couple more oatcakes with some homemade almond butter that I just made yesterday, and some banana coins, as well as a sprinkle of cinnamon, which apparently I can't do neatly when I'm trying to film at the same time. So good. So I bought some miso today for the first time ever, and I was super excited to do something with it, so I turned to my good friend Ella for a bit of inspiration and came across this nice little Buddha bowl recipe. So I got together my ingredients: heaps of spinach, some black beans, garlic, brown rice, my miso of course, and some tomato paste. I just set my brown rice boiling, then rinsed my heaps of spinach as well as my black beans, and chucked that all in my wok along with some garlic, which I have now discovered that I cannot crush with one hand alone. Ugh, my upper body strength is shameful. And I put in some red peppers as well, just because why not, and then added my tomato paste and my miso, which turned out to be a relatively messy affair. Then stirred it all up and let it wilt away in the wok. When it was all ready, I drained my rice and plated the whole thing up, along with a bit of sweet corn and a couple of tofu steaks as well on top, because I needed to use up a little bit of firm tofu that I had in the fridge. And of course, after dinner I had to have my ritual herbal tea. Then for another little snack afterwards, I had a couple of Foods of Athenry cookie shots, which are super tasty with a little dot of almond butter on top as well. Yum! And that was it for the night.
folks!